no kissing on a first date. Well, sometimes I fucked them on the first date. How about that one, TikTok? How about I let him eat me out on the first date and I married him? No, just kidding. He didn't eat me out. That was like the second time. I've had so many dates where like I had great first date kisses and I was like, oh my God, I'm never calling you, but oh, who doesn't love a makeout? Like, makeouts are so fun, okay? And so kiss them the first date, fucking sleep with them the first night. Like, I don't care. You have to go based on what feels good to your body and what feels right to you. And so if you have some fucking friends that are prudes that are like, you should never kiss on the first date. You're going to give them the wrong impression and they're just going to think you're a whore. Okay, maybe for you, Cassandra, but I'm about to let him in my back door on night two. You don't have to do anal on night two, but you could. Whatever feels right. If a man is going to treat you like a piece of shit and isn't going to call you, he's not going to treat you like a piece of shit just because you fucked him or made out with him on the first night. A man knows.
Yes, he is.
Okay? Maybe make out with him so you stop wasting your time. What if like small-lipped Sammy is like barely gets a little tongue in there and you're like, I can't even fucking find. We're just hitting teeth. You're probably not going to want to fuck Sammy. But good to know that you got it done on the first date. We're maximizing our time, people.
Wait, does she work at JP Morgan?
I'll let you take it.
I don't recognize her. She look.
No one does.
Okay. We're having a problem. You know, sometimes I think about you, Megyn, and I go, well, she's a woman, but on the other hand, she has a man's brain. So I guess I can speak freely. And since this will be my last appearance on the show, I might as well put my cards on the table, which is we didn't do women right in the last 20 years. We basically told them every feeling you have is valid. Every thought you have is valid. You need to act however you want to act, but more like a man sexually would be better for you. And there is no more, that's not very ladylike, or a young lady wouldn't say that or do that. You're completely free and you can do whatever you want and say whatever you want. And they become more miserable, had less kids. You know, we told them they didn't need to have kids. They didn't need to be a mother in any kind of traditional way. They didn't even need a traditional relationship. And most of them are insane and suicidal and childless at 35. Now, this is not a good thing. The traditional roles, with all that comes with that. And listen, there's roles with men. Men should know how to fix something around the house. When you and your woman are on a road trip and you get a flat, it is the man who gets out of the car, gets the spare out, and fixes and changes the tire. And I like that, and I like the traditional roles, and I think it's good. By the way, it doesn't make you a servant to the other person. It makes you useful to the other person, and then the other person has useful qualities as well. And we got away from the roles. We got away from the responsibilities. We told women, say whatever you want, cuss as much as you want, be angry as much as you want. And I think they're sort of coming unraveled, and having anal sex on the first date is probably not
advisable.
Probably not advisable. Although there was a saying, Megyn, that goes back to the 70s that I believe I'd like to modify, which is wine 'em, dine 'em, 69 'em. Now, I don't know if you've heard that one.
No. This is great stuff.
It's good stuff. It's on my license plate frame right now. That's why I'm always mindful of it. But I would argue it shouldn't be wine 'em, dine 'em, 69 'em. It should be wine 'em, 69 'em, dine 'em, because you want to eat after you 69, not before. You know what I mean? You don't want to go off for Hungarian food and then 69. That's all.
You're really just kind of deciding on the appetizer there.
Yes.
I understand. And it's just like civilized people would choose one way instead of the other.
I think
this gal,
yes.
I think this gal like is leaning into, she feels like this is empowering for young women to say this. And she's too young. She's young to have spoken to the reams of women that I've interviewed and met over the course of my life who made those same choices and then wound up deeply, deeply unhappy. Because even if you do wind up getting married, finding a great partner, he doesn't care about your very loose past, you care. You feel disgusting. And what tends to happen is women who make that choice, the reason, like she says, whatever works for you, the reason it would potentially work for one woman generally is she's looking for somebody else to make her feel good about herself, to make her feel beautiful, to make her feel loved, to make her feel like she matters. And it's this ultimate irony that the more of these meaningless one-night stands a woman has, the less she feels any of that. Like, as he's trying to seduce her, she might feel that. In the actual moment, she might feel desired and so on. And then as soon as she watches him walk out, only to never call her again, because he's been there, done that. And since she gave it up so easily, he knows many others have been here too, which is gross. He's not going to call her again. And it's going to lead to more feelings of self-loathing. That's generally how it works out for these women.